decorate this cake with me. I'm starting off by building the structure of the cake. So you've got the sponge, the filling, the sponge, the filling, so on and so forth. And I'm sure you can already tell that this flavor is cookies and cream. Now, for the design, my customer requested a vintage heart cake, but I really don't like those vintage cakes. Not because it doesn't look nice, but because I feel like Caketasia needs more room to express her creativity. So, with permission from my client, I took this regular vintage heart cake to the next level. But before we get to the decoration part, I first of all carved the cake into a heart shape. I crumb coated it with some buttercream, covered it in some ganache, and now I'm doing the final coat with the same white chocolate ganache that I tinted pink. An annoying thing about irregularly shaped cakes is that getting a smooth coating is a task and a half, but I was able to do it, and now I'm moving on to choosing a stencil that I'm going to use on the base. And of course, I chose the stencil from my signature stencil book, and the stencil I'm using is called Hope. I use the stencil a lot because it's so pretty. Now, I wanted to apply the stencil with a mixture of colors, so I got the florals that I'll be using and I tried to match the colors to the florals, and here is my color palette. So I just applied the different colors in different areas just to, make it look nice. And indeed, it looked very, very nice. I just love the pattern. I love the different colors. It just looks amazing. Now, one thing with me is I'm scared of ruining the cake with piping. So I was just practicing with different piping tips to see which one I would prefer. And many piping tips later, I decided to go ahead, add the topper to the middle of the cake and start the piping. Now, for me, this was the most nerve-wracking part because this could literally break or make the cake. And if you happen to make a mistake in the wrong area, then you basically just have to start again. And who wants to do that? But anyways, as I piped, made mistakes, removed, and continued to pipe, the cake started to come together, and I particularly loved this. Is it reverse shell border? Yeah, it was a new technique for me and I loved it. And of course, I had to take it to the next level. I was like, I'm not stopping here.